him. He know for sure he's not on my level, but he got people around him that think want to be that man. He know for sure.
Today on the show, we have experts, actors, boxing stars, and business moguls. They all come together to celebrate the fight show. Before we get started, we'd like to introduce our sponsor.
This fight, I think it's safe to say that no one believed you could win. God did.
Jab Juice social media marketing makes it possible for entrepreneurs today to build a power brand and gain total control.
You can take on the world in a good suit, you know? Diggy bob, handkerchief, cufflinks.
And literally help them influence the world in massive numbers. Business is compiled of only two things: audience and operations.
What's your walk around weight, right? If you can?
Like 230, 240.
Is it like who else makes sense besides David Benavidez? I know any fight he makes is gonna make money, but like who else really makes sense for him to?
Wow, amazing! Are you gonna be watching the pay-per-view this weekend?
If y'all fucking think Canelo's scared of somebody, y'all crazy. I'm just telling you, this game comes down to this right here. What? And again, David is my guy. I like him. What the fuck is David gonna do that he ain't seen before? He's bigger, you know, and all of that, but he knows how to break down guys. When they fight, I'll be front row.
Take your life to a different stratosphere in 2024 with Jab Juice social media. It's a different level, and so should you be.
When it comes to the opponents that you fought, where do you rank him, or is it
Mediocre.
All right. This is going to be the most unpredictable weekend of fighting, but I can tell you one thing.
You don't even hit that hard.
All right, well,
you don't even hit that hard.
When I hit you with the left,
you don't even hit that hard,
What did
bro.
you do?
I'm gonna break you up. I'm telling you. Every time I tell y'all something,
you know what happened.
Don't it happen?
We're about to get it popping with Gervonta Davis this weekend versus Frank Martin. So
Frank, that was a very intense stare down. Can you tell the fans what was being said right there?
We just both ready. You know, we ready for tomorrow. I'm stepping on his ass tomorrow, period.
we were having some technical difficulties, so we might be able to see if I can bring my man Otis in. Let's see if it's working right now.
Can you guys hear me?
I got you. What do you feel about when you saw Martin?
To answer your question, I sat back yesterday, which I had a promo video of me watching several fights of Frank Martin. He's a really good fighter. He's capable of a lot of things. I think the biggest thing for him is going to be adapting to the level that he's at now, because now he's at the elite level. He's past the contender stage. He's even past the champion stage. Is he going to, get stage fright, or is he going to excel at this stage?
That stage fright is real. I think the kid has the talent. He reminds me of Zab Judah a little bit, but I want to ask someone who's former world champion about this. He's a little more qualified.
I think he's a very capable fighter. He's well-rounded. He's not as dynamic as Zab Judah, but I can tell you that the southpaw and kind of like his style reminds of Zab Judah, but not as explosive and fast as Zab Judah. More like a Timothy Bradley, especially with the muscle content. I think that his punching technique can be flawed at times. I think when he gets into the boxing mode, it's funny because when he gets in the boxing mode coming forward, he kind of punches from the back seat. What I mean by that is like instead of throwing your punches, he kind of reaches like in caution with his punches. And that could get him in trouble. Another flaw is that he punches with his chin in the air, and that can get him in trouble. Biggest flaw that I think maybe his nemesis in this fight, if Derek James doesn't correct it, is him instead of stepping to the person like you do in your drills with your step, lateral movement, and you're stepping forward. People don't understand that you really have to step forward and step and replace forward so you keep your balance. He jumps in, and jumping in, he's gonna jump on that hot spot with Tank, because Tank is gonna be setting the counter up for him.
You've got a lot built up. You're going to take it out on him.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy out there. So I hope he prepared and hope he been training hard. So tomorrow is going to be a great night for the sport of boxing.
And I also want to know, you've been out 14 months. Have you been practicing that backflip?
Yeah. You want to see?
Hey! Love it. Good luck to you tomorrow night. Everyone, Gervonta Davis!
Man, this stuff is addictive when you get up here to this level. I can tell people you got to be ready to handle the smoke, though, because a lot of responsibility comes up here at this level. It's so much more than what you're used to doing. And you think you're working hard until you get to the highest level of boxing. And then when you get here, you're like, damn, this is their normal. you gotta be a different kind of animal. Yeah, Alexander.
But Alexander was my last fight. My last fight was against Alexander. I had a injury that was suffered in sparring where my T-rib disconnected from my sternum. So I took a cortisone shot and went in and kept the fight and made it happen. But so one thing I would say is that was a long time ago. That was like 2013 or something, 2000, 14, 13. But I would say that later on, he ended up hurting Adonis Stevenson really bad, almost ending his life. And I didn't understand why, because I thought he was more of a volume puncher than he was a power puncher. And that's what he did. But I will say this. He comes from a great pedigree of boxing, being from the Ukrainian Olympic team and everything. So even in our fight, he would punch in volumes, like try to pin me on the ropes, punch in volumes. Then when I would start my offense, he would make me come to him, trying to walk me into a shot that he could split. But I knew that was coming. So we just went back and forth trying to play mind games with each other for a long time before he finally knocked this rib loose, and then I couldn't continue or whatever. But he is a very cerebral fighter, and a lot of people don't realize that he fought myself and Adonis Stevenson at light heavyweight, meaning that he's going to be the bigger guy in this fight. So not only is he going to have pedigree, the cerebral knowledge over Benavidez, and he's going to be the toughest fight Benavidez has had thus far, even, tougher than Boo Boo and all those other guys. But he's going to weigh more. He's a bigger guy. So this could be an upset in the makes. But, I think Benavidez has more dog in him. But don't slouch on Alexander.
If you found this show informative and you want to see another clip, click right here. And I'll see you soon. Either way, follow for more. So long.
Hey, I said, where my money, man?